Okay, welcome back to my mess, right? So here's the deal. We're in the kitchen now. I'm gonna make a modification just because I can't stand this sink doohickey deal here. This is, my wife's got some standards, right? So we're gonna cut this off. We're going to cut the countertop here. We're gonna get rid of the back of the countertop. We're gonna rebuild the face of the cabinet. Once that's all rebuilt, then I can order doors, and I'll get the old-fashioned hinge with the hinges exposed. It can wrap around this wood. So we're gonna measure for that. Got to turn off the water supply, cut the water lines in the other room. We're gonna bring new plumbing in here. Obviously, since this is considered remodeling and not renovating, I don't need to get a permit to make modifications to a kitchen because I'm not affecting the drain and without leaving the P-trap intact. So as long as I leave that P-trap there, everything else I do here is completely acceptable and I don't need a permit. So yay for me, that makes my life simple. We get to keep the permit for occupancy limited to that area over there. This is just gonna be an update, right? So we're gonna have videos on the other channel about how to paint the cabinets, right? What we're gonna do with this countertop. I'm actually bought some trims from Schluter. We're gonna prime the existing countertops. I saved a piece of the old broken one from the other area from the laundry video. If you didn't see that, that was the last video. Make sure you check that out as well. We're gonna cut that piece in, we're gonna structure it, we're gonna sand the countertop a little bit, we're gonna install brand new tile and a drop-in sink. New cabinets, backsplash. We're gonna make this kitchen look amazing so that if I have to live here, I'm like, my wife isn't gonna kill me. That's what it's all about. Happy wife, happy life, right? So that's the plan for today. It should be relatively straightforward. We're gonna cut some plumbing lines. We're gonna pull out the hammer. We're gonna smash some stuff. And we're gonna lift this all out of here and see what we can see and sort out a plan that we can move forward, because I'm pretty sure, based on that step that we found that just fell off the wall and they never did the flooring underneath the step, mind blown. I'll guarantee you that flooring is cut around this cabinet. So I'm gonna have to come up with a flooring solution for this as well. And there'll be probably a video about how to do that on the other channel at some point too. It's kind of exciting, actually. There's nothing but opportunity in a place like this. When everything is built wrong, you have nothing but opportunity to show what the mistakes were and then how to fix it. Should be good for everybody. Cheers. Rule number one, guys, make sure you turn off the water. It's an old one and it's got cobwebs everywhere. God, nasty. But at least it's a good quality ball valve. Drain all the lines the best you can. Boom. Well, that was easy. I think we're gonna be okay. I'm gonna close this off so that it doesn't come back on us. We just gotta get an occupancy permit so that I can get my insurance back down to normal. And I got a place to live when I come back from my trip to Florida. Just in case the world goes crazy and they call it short again, like the last time I was down there 2 years ago. Well, we were in Florida. That's when COVID hit. And the government of Canada was like, oh, you gotta get home, you gotta get home. And the only reason we came back is because Michelle's mom needed some extra care in her life. And we didn't want to leave it up to our kids to have to deliver that care. And if something went bad, have to live with the guilt of thinking that they were somehow responsible. Here we are. Now this year we've got Mom in a really nice retirement facility. So if anything happens, she's not living on her own and she won't need any extra help. So when we were filming the hot tub episode, we were surprised with an emergency call. My mother-in-law had a stroke. It was pretty severe. She had to get a ton of treatment. Suffered some aphasia. Started speaking nothing but Hungarian, which is normal because she's from Hungary. But she lost her English language. Holy cow, it's been over a year. We have Susanna in a really nice facility now where they take good care of her. And just recently, she started having really good cognitive ability to communicate again in English, which has been nice because it's been really frustrating for everybody, especially her, trying to communicate. All right, here we go. Done. This is the easiest way with copper. Let's just straighten it out and pull it through from the other side. Oh, awesome, there's a frame over there. That's probably picking up. This is gonna be a lot easier than I thought. Just so you know, the drain goes like this, it comes across, then it goes down, then there's a P-trap. So I'm just gonna cut this into Swiss cheese so I can break the countertop, lift all this out, pull out the water lines. This ought to go pretty easy. Boy, that is really hard to believe that's coming out of the cold water supply. That looks a little nasty. Like, not too often I see black water coming out of the water supply when I've been using it. That's just freaking disgusting. Wow, okay. It's disgusting. Everything in this house is getting updated right from the pump, I'm telling you, including the pump. I am now hell-bent on changing this all out. That's just nasty. The drain was cleaner than the water supply. Clear line, whatever. Bye. Here's a great opportunity to learn something. Whenever you see these laminate countertops joined on an angle like this, in the middle, they channel out underneath the countertop and then they create these holes. And what they do is they throw in a big long threaded rod nut washer supply to tighten it up. There, and here. Okay? So whenever you want to break your counter apart, from the top, you can just fire them loose. Ta-da! Now we're ready to lift it up. By the looks of this countertop, that was 45 years ago? Doesn't stand a chance. Here we go. Take it out in one piece. Made life easy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually take a line and we'll cut back with the saw right through here, okay? But before we get to that, this piece of 2x2, if I install it here to here, I'll be able to reuse it and restructure the same place as the existing. That sounds perfect. Right here, that's the finished frame line. Okay, so if I can remove all of this, then I can peel all this off, then I can take a piece of existing and I can laminate it to this one from here to here. That gives me a finished surface the same as the rest of the cabinets. Then all I gotta do is take off some of these 1x3s and reframe the picture frame on it. That's not bad. Save that. So much easier. Just tell the Max that it figures I got the church in my possession for one day and I've already destroyed the place. Have two of everything everywhere you go. When you're doing this kind of work, if you're anything like me, you need two of everything just so that you can keep on moving. You never remember where you leave anything, so it's nice to have tools just laying around. Like having a gun in every room ready for the zombie apocalypse, eh? Here we go. You think, Max, we're gonna get a zombie apocalypse, buddy?
Probably.
I hope so. I'd almost be disappointed if we didn't. We're gonna just start with trimming this back. We'll finish off with a reciprocator in a second. Ah, another nest, yeah. Yeah. Oh, see that? That's a paper wrapped piece of wood. It's not just stained wood. That piece we need. We're almost there now. Get that one screwed together. This is that easy. I love me a good stick frame cabinet because you can always fix it. Well, heck, we're almost done. I'm gonna pick up a brand new 1x4, which will be 3.5, and that will fit this space. It's not gonna survive the damage. Maybe, maybe not, let's see. Okay, will be wide enough for that. I need a 1x4, and you can actually buy this material. There's most hardware stores, like the big ones, they've got a section there for cabinet making, so you can get just exactly what you need. And I need 2x2x3 foot as well. So I'll get those materials so we can finish the rebuild. But for now, let's just focus on the countertop. First thing we're gonna do, know the end from the beginning, right? So I'm getting rid of this built-in backsplash. So you can see here, this is just a piece of glued in. It's just glued right here and it's glued to the laminate, okay? So if I just put a saw down that line and then peel it forward, it'll snap clean off right where I want it and it'll be prepped for my tile. Come on, baby. Right. I know it might not seem like much, but yeah, something nibbling back there at one point, eh? This countertop, I've got 2 options. Or 3 options, actually. I could always go buy a new countertop and just drop a sink in it and be done. That's $400. I can patch and repair like I'm gonna do because I have the materials here and I don't want to throw anything else in the garbage if I don't have to. And then I'm gonna put on the tile. A, because I want to do a video where I show people how to do the tile countertops. And you can use existing laminate or 3/4 inch plywood, it's up to you. B, option C, I can rip this out and I can put back 3/4 inch plywood. But I already have free material. So why in the hell would I do that? Okay, I don't want to cut this where there's no damage. I don't care about the damage. I'm putting a new trim that sits on top and it builds down. So if there's a bit of a damaged area here, I don't care. What I do care about is structure. And I want this countertop to have structure, so I want to cut right in the middle of this structure here. So I'm going to set my square, bring it over to my line, and I'm more concerned about that. All right, now this doesn't have to be perfect, but it's got to be somewhat close, right? So, for this operation, we're going to loosen this off, and we're going to set the blade the depth of the countertop. And that's it, just a hair more. We're going to do as much of this job as we can from the top with this saw, and we'll finish off with the other one. Here we go. And there's the square. Here we go. So now you get an idea of what's gonna happen here. I'm just gonna finish framing that out. A couple pieces of lumber, boom, paint job, new counters, cut in a sink, backsplash tile, piece of cake. You can see all of these videos, how to, and how to. They'll be on the other channel soon, so don't forget to subscribe there. All right, guys. Listen, we are on a 3 or 4 year journey of creative solutions and problem solving. And if you want to learn how to apply all the wisdom of the ages in your renovations, there are great ways that you can save a lot of money renovating or remodeling your house. It doesn't always mean go back to the studs and start from scratch. Sometimes you can reuse what you have, right? A couple pieces of lumber and a good paint job and a nice counter. You're not going to even believe how we transform this kitchen. Don't miss out. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Stay along for the journey because we're going to bring you updates on a regular basis of all the things we're doing here. Bathroom, laundry, we have to install it. We have to do ductwork and power and permits, and that's not even the whole 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom transformation of the entire church plus the property. I know, it's a lot, but I love a good challenge. Hope you like joining us for the ride. We're gonna have a lot of fun together. Hit the thumbs up button if you think I'm crazy, and join this channel to watch further videos. We'll see you soon.